Eerie, isn't it?
What the hell happened? Where's everyone?
Martial law. Riots in Gollum spilled over into Prague. The entire city's on lockdown. No one but state police allowed in the streets tonight. They've all got itchy trigger fingers.
Wonderful. Talk to Miller? Tell him to meet me at the office?
He'll be waiting for you. Of course, you'll likely be shot getting there. Watch yourself out there, Jensen.
Alex, it's me. We need to meet.
You got a location? Because the streets aren't safe tonight, man.
Can you make it to the limb clinic where we met before?
Yeah, it's not far. I'll meet you there. Don't know why he didn't listen. Let's see what we have. Fuck! Then why did he run?
What's the holdup? So?
So we killed a citizen.
The city's on lockdown. A true citizen would respect that. Get him in the truck.
Where the hell you been, man? You went dark after skipping out on Janus and the bank.
Chasing down Viktor Marchenko. Found him holed up in the Swiss Alps with the mercs from Dubai. They tried to kill me with this.
What is it?
The orchid. Marchenko used it to kill Rucker, so be careful. Think you can get it analyzed?
Yeah, we got a couple of scientists on the collective's mailing list. Oh, and we also ran a trace on that email you gave me from Rucker. It originated from an unregistered pocket secretary in Hong Kong.
So we don't know who sent it?
Not yet. It's been shut off ever since. But we left a trace running, so if it lights up again, we'll know.
Good. Something big is coming, Alex. Ark's being framed for a terrorist attack that hasn't occurred yet.
They're gonna take more lives, blow up another train station? Jesus, Adam, look at it out there. Any chance we had of easing fears and fighting people's hatred will be gone. That piece of shit UN legislation will pass, and we'll all be thrown into AUG-only hellholes like Udalek.
While Nathaniel Brown sits back and earns trillions.
Brown? That slick suit from the Santo Corporation?
Page said Brown was calling the shots, and in Switzerland, Marchenko said Brown had confirmed date and time.
But where? Brown's been traveling extensively, promoting Rabia and his Safe Harbor initiative. His next junket's in London. But if he's behind this, he's not gonna attack himself.
Maybe not. Marchenko also mentioned someone who can tell us. But I have to meet with Miller first. How soon can you get the sample analyzed?
As fast as possible. If you're meeting with Miller, be careful. You walked into another ambush in Garm, and Miller's not off my suspect list yet.
We'll see.
This is about to be fun. Please help. Oh, first we got an ability point to use. Of course, 2 Praxis. Yeah. That one's more health. Yeah, I'm gonna go with more health.
Damn fool.
Alright.
Sir, you've broken curfew. That makes you a criminal in the eyes of the law.
That was nowhere near the idea. Yeah, you lose me. I don't plan on killing off if I don't have to. It looks like we got a big boy and 2 small fries. Goodbye. You do not need to exist. Your life is not necessary. I'm not sure if you can actually get in here. And apparently you can, but you're gonna learn real fucking quick that's not a smart idea. Fuck on my way, cardboard box. We got the big boy over there. Where you at? And alrighty. Here's what we're gonna do. Pistol. Alright. These seem to be good. And remember, people, if you're enjoying this little shit show, oh, drop a follow. Oh, if you're watching on Twitch, if you're on YouTube, drop a subscribe. Either way, hit the little bell icon to stay notified whenever I go live. And also to stay notified when I go live by following my Twitter and joining my Discord. Which are right there.
My Twitter URL, my Discord URL, my TikTok URL.
Alrighty. I do believe I've knocked out the security at one point. Cameras, goodbye. Laser grid.
I believe a riot can spread all the way into the city.
You're not maybe looking out in this direction.
Just getting started. Things are going to get a lot worse before they get any better.
Well, I want to take care of you real quick. Night night.
She's in custody. Father won't keep his mouth shut. What about the red?
Should have done this long ago.
That's where they belong. Them crazy clanks and their ascension bullshit.
Alright. Where's my combat rifle? Alright, we're gonna hide here for one quick moment. Oh, search completion. Halfway done. Good. I'll take that shotgun of yours. We're gonna bust this. We're going to biocell. The door. Talk to secretary.
What can I get for you? That's no way to get someone to talk.
Where? Okay, so looks like I just basically got myself around slightly.
And I was going to visit this estate. Just my luck.
Shh. Alright, I need to continue going this way. Okay. I thought this is where it wanted me to go. Alright, I think I'm getting close to where I need to go.
Tall, dark, and mantle over here.
Either put that away or leave.
It is you again.
Please, put the weapon away.
Milena, you didn't take my advice about giving up on forgery.
I know. But trouble is, I've got a talent for it. And it's a real growth market. As soon as you got me out of that thing with Dragomir, I had like 20 emails from Samizdat. Do you have any idea how difficult it is for art school graduates to find a specialist subject these days?
The permits aren't enough for police anymore, forged or real.
In Prague, maybe. But it turns out I'm multilingual when it comes to falsifying border passes. Lucky, right?
If it works, I'd say lucky.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Super Commando Man.
Oh, don't mention it, Milena.
If there was an easier option, you think we wouldn't take it? I was less stressed out when I was working at gunpoint.
We may not agree on your methods, but I'll let you get back to your work.
Coming from you, that is like the gold star seal of approval.
Edward Broad.
Edward Broad. Thought we activated your permit.
You did. Whatever you did was enough to fool them.
Doesn't seem to have done you much good.
It kept me out of Golem. I wouldn't have made it this far if it wasn't for you. But now, martial
I thought I
law
activated the
changes
chicks.
everything. It's Warsaw 1982 out there.
Warsaw didn't have drones.
I remember them going into people's homes, accusing them of things they did not do, being part of organizations I have never heard of. It was clear to me that it was all happening again.
So you slipped away, went underground. How'd you know to come here?
I heard a message on the radio. They were saying that martial law was being used as an excuse to round up anyone. And then I look outside and I see this with my own eyes. The police acting indiscriminately, just like 82. So I decide to do exactly what I did then. I hide in the sewers. And I start to find others. People who are scared and looking for safety, just like me.
I'm sorry it came to this, Edward. I know how much it meant to you to stay in Prague.
It's not about me anymore. I am one of the lucky ones. All these people down here, we must stay together. We must help each other to get through this. They are my family now.
Good luck, Edward.
So easy to think it won't happen to us. It won't be getting
It is you again. Have you come to
Yeah.
help us?
Declaration of augmentation. Tigard, the register.
Civilians.
History of permit application.
Tall, dark, and... Welcome to the underground. I owe you an apology for hacking your info link.
Don't sweat it. You had a good
Don't
reason.
sweat
Yeah.
it. I'm assuming you had a good reason.
Samizdat's usual channels are all bugged. I couldn't risk an audio communication being traced back here.
You're Little K, right? You don't sound local.
I wrote some things that made me have to delocalize a long time ago. Been living story to story on a Schengen visa and a language implant ever since. Never expect a short story from a long-form journalist. You want to know why I brought you here? The police raided Samizdat last night. Cleared us out. We were broadcasting until they pulled the plug. Radios, flyers, mail bursts, the makeshift media van. Getting the message out to our subscribers if they needed a refuge. As you can see, it went a little wider than we anticipated.
This isn't what I call laying low. Aren't you afraid the police will find you again, finish what they started?
They already got the K. Bones, the backup servers, even the shitty coffee machine. Enough for them to call it a win and get back to indiscriminate brutality on the streets.
Where were you when this happened?
Right here. Running our little home away from home. Our sources tipped us off about the martial law. Either we could write about it and throw our hands up. Boy, I sure hope this massive rights violation doesn't end up being too awful this time. Or we could enact a readiness plan and really do something.
Yeah, when we first met, I called you pamphleteers. I guess I should apologize.
Oh no, we were pamphleteers. Now we're pamphleteers, jury rigging, an underground railroad.
It does seem like jury rigging.
So are you running a resistance cell here or a campaign room?
Why not both? Now Samizdat has a captive voter base. We could run for the Senate.
It's organized resistance then.
Peaceful resistance. We're working together to get people under the cordon and out of Prague. It's a happy accident of a police state. Well, I say happy when everyone's repressed, they can see past their prejudices.
Or they shift the blame. It's gonna take a long time for those prejudices to heal.
As long as certain people can profit from keeping the wounds fresh. But you knew that already.
What happened to Kay?
Kay is me now, according to the Samizdat Manifesto. It's all very third-wave socialist with a dash of martyr complex.
Good to know. But I mean, what physically happened to him?
Right. His name is Yarek. Yarek Drobny. He's being held by the police along with Bones. No contact, no bail, no rights. Plausible deniability.
He must have known the risks.
Well, he was open to the existence of risks. When you showed up, it should have been a wake-up call, but you were reasonable. The state isn't reasonable.
No shit.
I'm pretty sure you didn't call me to put up posters. What's the deal?
We've made a plan. We're getting people out of the city, starting first thing tomorrow. I want Yarek and Bones to go with them, but first, we need to bust them out of jail. Tonight.
And you think I'm the kind of guy who breaks into police stations?
Are you telling me you're not?
Hey, just because you're right, just because you're not wrong doesn't mean you're right. Fuck off with that shit.
Fine, I'll get them out. They're being held in the temporary police station downtown?
Yes. By the Monument Metro. Once you're clear, takes them across the plaza to the Ineda cleaners. We've cached everything they need for a long road trip along the old NATO decommissioning zone.
That's your escape route? Puts getting them past the state police into perspective.
It works on paper. And gives them these new identity documents, a lot of new identities. We found a very good forger. We're keeping her from a bright future in a Pika's newsroom.
Alright, with that said and done,
People. We'll have to borrow more trucks. Can we get back
it's time
into
for
the city
me
crush
to
people
stop.
tonight?
We've already taken so many.